Welcome to another Reezy Resells broadcast. This is Money Talks episode 14, I think. Is it 14? Oh my God, we're already on 14 episodes. I'm not wearing any shades, which is not typical. So I'm going to try to not look down at the screen a whole bunch because that ruins the viewing experience. So let me go ahead and open the line for you guys. It's 209-83 Reezy. If you have a question, please feel free to call in and I can help you with that. Anything regarding Amazon, Amazon FBA, minor eBay stuff, minor wholesale stuff, minor private label, or whatever way you're trying to make money online, I definitely have some tips that I can give you or some advice. And if you want to get me super excited, call in and ask for social media tips because it just gets me super pumped up because I know what you can do with social media and what the power of it is. I mean, look at me right here. I'm walking living proof. So let's see. I don't get to see. They call in. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
Yeah, Mike.
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Awesome. Glad to have you. How can I help you?
Yeah, I had two questions for you, kind of quick. First is my reprice it. Some of the stuff that it doesn't reprice, I go in and look at it, and according to my settings, it should be repricing it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do to fix that? And then two, being that you went to New York and you got to go to Larry's warehouse and see what he does, has it inspired you to do any wholesale?
Okay, so first part is that there's limitations with Amazon's API as far as what the API can see of the offers. So the data that the repricer uses is not complete, right? So that's part of the equation. And then the other part is probably how many offers are you comparing against? And then the fact that it's not seeing enough offers or to price with that, and probably due to the former that I said, that it doesn't have all the data. So
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, that's just like the way the cookie crumbles, and you can either reprice them all manually. I mean, the ones that aren't getting priced, or you can let them sit around until a comparable offer comes around, which for books is usually not that big of a deal because they didn't cost you that much, right? Right. But obviously you want to make sales. So do what you got to do, but I would advise you to manually price the other ones down that you're having trouble with. There's a couple extensions that are very useful when it comes to manually repricing books. One of them it's a Chrome extension. It's called Snap Links Plus. And it allows you to draw a box around a group of links, and then it opens each link in a new tab. So what you can do is use it to draw a box around all the lowest price links in your manage inventory page and open up all those items in their own tab, whether it's going to be 20 or 50 or 100 or whatever your laptop can handle. And then let those load and then come back and then go into them using the keyboard, not the mouse, and, control tab to go to the new tab to see the price, verify the offers or whatever, then control W or command if you're on a Mac to close that, control shift tab to go back to the previous tab, and then number pad with your right hand in the price that you're going to price. Press tab like 5 or 7 times, depending if you're using Firefox or Chrome, and then start over again. So you'd be in the second price field and you would press command tab to go to the second tab, look at the price, verify that's where you want to price it, command W to close the tab, command shift tab to go back to manage inventory, key in the price with your right hand, move on, and rinse and repeat. You should be able to price 100 books in about 4 minutes using this method.
Oh, wow. All right, I'll definitely have to check that out. I'll have to go back on the YouTube broadcast and do it step by step. But
yeah, I'm sure it's
awesome.
Be careful. You're going to hit the command Q a million times when you were trying to hit command W, and that just closes the whole page. And it's going to be really frustrating until you learn, to hit command W instead of command Q, and they're right next to each other. So it's kind of a pain. Second question about hanging out with Larry at Watch Me Amazon at his warehouse. It did inspire me to start doing wholesale. unfortunately, I have built a business around books, and I don't plan on stopping that. So, and I'm still trying to scale it. So, I can't really give wholesale my full attention yet, but my plan, it definitely inspired me to remove myself more. So, hiring a warehouse manager and new employees to work under that person as we scale into bulk books, so that I can be removed and explore new options. Because since we already have, it's like we would do the wholesale under the umbrella of our existing business, but it needs to act and perform like a separate business. I'm not going to use the employees that are or the space that are being used for the book business, if that makes sense. So kind of like I'm slightly ball and chained to the current business model that I have because I have employees. And if you didn't have employees, you could just say, hey, fuck it, I'm going to do Amazon merch only tomorrow, you know? But unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever, however you look at it, I'm not able to do that because I have employees that I care about and that I need to take care of. So, yeah, I'm definitely inspired. And what I basically learned was that in the same space that I would use to process bulk books, he's processing way more inventory and making way more money. So the same amount of employees, the same space, and he's making 20 or 30 times more money per year than profit than I would make doing books in the same space. So it just comes down to how many square feet do you have, how many man hours do you have, and what can you do with that?
Okay. I appreciate you taking my call and my questions, and appreciate all you do for everybody out there on Instagram, man.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, Mike.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. The lines are open. 209-83 Reezy. I would tell you what number that is, but I don't even know. It might be 209-83-733-99 or something. I'm not 100% on that one, but I would appreciate anybody calling in and any questions. We'll take a question from Instagram right here. Let me pin this up. It says, how do you know? I know triggers are super secretive, but do you have any help you can recommend as to how to set accurate triggers with new Amazon prices? I'm kind of lost setting mine. So the reason that I don't teach triggers is because they're not necessary to your success and they're not entirely useful. So for one thing, there's a lot of offers that are not even in the database. And so if you get super reliant on triggers, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. Really, the only time I use triggers is if I'm at a book sale or I'm going to scan an entire bookstore, and I'll just set it to alert me at any, certain profit because it's based off of what the books cost. And then when it alerts me, I'll do further investigation, and I'm going to set it to overbuy rather than underbuy so I don't miss anything. And yeah, I spend a little bit more time disqualifying stuff from the search, but I'd rather spend that time than miss a couple gems because, as you know, one book could make your day. So you could find $100 book or you could skip $100 book based on your trigger settings. Also, the second reason why I don't teach trigger settings is because a lot of beginners get into the game and they want to know the trigger settings right away. On day one, they want to put headphones on and they want to scan and they don't want to look at the screen. And that's not very good. You're going to end up in a bad situation. So the way that I do recommend you to set triggers, if you want to set triggers, because it's going to be different for everybody and your business model, the costs at the place that you're at, is grab a stack of books, grab like 10 to 20 keepers and 10 to 20 rejects that are keepers and rejects, and scan them. And then set the settings, go through the keeper pile and scan them all and see and make sure that they all come up as keepers. Change your settings and adjust accordingly to make sure they all come up as keepers, all 10 or 20 of them. Then rinse and repeat the same thing with the reject stack and make sure they come up as rejects. If they don't all come up as keepers or rejects, then you got some splaining to do, as Lucy would say, or as Ricky would say. And you got to make adjustments and then go back. But when you can scan 20 keepers and 20 rejects and it comes out right and the sample is not forced, it's like, organic, different ranks, different prices, whatever, then that's, you're on your way to having some good trigger settings. Hope that answered a question. We got another question from the Flipping Freshman. He says, do you think eFlip is a great software for beginners? And let me see if there's more to that message. I missed it. Just scrolling Instagram here real quick. 1 second, guys. Do you think, Flipping Fisherman on Instagram says, do you think eFlip is a good idea for a complete rookie? And I do think it is, actually, because you want to learn the platform, of course, but what's better than buying books in your underwear? Not a lot. I just saw a post on Instagram from someone who said that they made $600 potential profit using eFlip, and they were watching the Cavs game, and they were actually said, like, I don't know what's more surprising, that the Cavs lost or that I just made $600 of potential profit while sitting on my couch using my laptop. So a lot of people are new to the world of making money online. And so that's huge. You just made $600 sitting on the couch watching the Cavs game. That's pretty tight. And so, yes, I do recommend eFlip. Let's see. What are today's numbers as far as what? Does anyone advertise on Facebook or Twitter? I don't. So, I don't know. The lines are open, guys. 209-83 Reezy. If anybody wants to call in, you got a question, or maybe you don't need this question answered, but it would be a good question for me to answer for the show to benefit others, give me a call, and that would be great. Know Yourself 2015 on Instagram says, I bought books and realized not enough profit for FBA. What do you do with books you don't send in? This is a great question. So there is a service, app, and a website called, I think it's called bookscouter.com. Run your books through there, and you can sell them back to bookstores and make some good money. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
Hey, Reezy, how are you, my friend? It's Freddie from Miami.
It's who?
Freddie from Miami.
Hey, Freddie in Miami. How you doing?
Good, man. Let me just start off by saying thank you for everything you put out for free, helping us out. Got a couple of questions. I'll make it quick. Once you post a listing, whatever it is, a book, a product, what do you do besides going out and sourcing some more and maybe repricing the item? You just sit and wait till it sells, or are you driving traffic to your listings? Or?
No, not driving traffic. That's the beauty of Amazon, is that Amazon already has traffic. And that's, if stuff sells, it's got traffic going to it, and then the sales rank will be good. So basically, the good sales rank is the indicator that traffic is going to that item. So there's no driving your traffic or anything like that.
All right, cool. And about repricing, I know you're always talking about repricing tools. Does Amazon have a built-in repricer like within Seller Central?
Yikes, they do, but I don't recommend you using it at all. Just because we're competing against Amazon, right? And so it's not good, right? Like, they have their own account where they sell used items, Amazon Warehouse Deals. And I was just talking about this today on my Facebook group, that, watch Amazon Warehouse's Deals inventory level the day before the long-term storage fee happens, and then watch it the day after, and you'll be amazed, because it's about to go up like, 250,000 units, because when we throw our stuff away, they dig it out of the trash and list it for sale on their account, which means it never really left the shelf or anything,
They just change the category.
Yeah, just to their thing. And like, it's definitely predatory of them, because they make the rules, and then we base our business off of it, and we send the stuff in, and then they change the rules.
Right.
And then sometimes they offer us a free disposal or whatever, because they change the rules on us, all the while they're just competing against us. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future Amazon gets hit with an antitrust lawsuit or a monopoly type stuff. They're definitely doing shady stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to take their advice on repricing or on lowering prices or any of that stuff.
And as far as repricing, you just keep it at the FBA, highest FBA price.
The lowest FBA price. if you want to make the
lowest
sale,
FBA price.
if you want to make the next sale, you want to be in the buy box, which means it's usually the lowest
Right.
FBA price or near to it. So on a really popular item, you can wait it out and price it up higher, you know? And just make sure that if you're using a repricing service or you're repricing yourself, that you're not pricing less than your competition. You want to match the price of your competition for same condition or better.
Okay. All right. Well,
Anything
I
else?
won't take any more of your time. I'll leave the lines open for somebody else. Man, appreciate it. I watch all your videos.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for all you do, man.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. I'll keep listening.
All right. Have a good day, man.
Buddy.
Thanks for calling in.
You too.
Awesome. We're going smooth today, guys. 209-83 Reezy. Hit the bat phone. I need a bat phone, though, like a red one that blinks. Commissioner! This is Batman.
Hello?
Hello, this is Batman.
Yo, Batman, what's up?
What's up, man? How can I help you?
I'm looking for Reezy. Is he hanging out over there?
Yeah, he's here too. What's up?
Yo, Reezy, how's it going, man?
Good. Who's this?
Oh, my name is Mike from New York City.
Awesome. See, we got a lot of mics out there in the world. That's why we all got to have nicknames.
Word.
Dude, hey, side note, have you ate that pizza in New York City, Lombardi's or Giuliana's?
You know, man, I don't think I've had either of those.
Oh my God.
Lombardi's out. Is Lombardi's the one in Brooklyn?
No, that's Giuliana's in Brooklyn, and Lombardi's is much closer to Times Square. I think
I gotta check it out, man. I need to get my pizza game on.
you got to, dude. I've been waiting since I was like 10 years old to eat that pizza, man, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah, was it worth it?
Oh, dude, it was so good.
Awesome, man. Listen, I called you like sometime in February, and I said that I had made my first book sale, and I was like super stoked about it. So I just want to call again and let you know that I'm like doing FBA now. I think I've made like over 150 sales.
Yeah.
Just going full force, and it's just because of your videos and your inspiration.
Awesome, dude. Thank you, man. And do you still have a full-time job, or are you doing Amazon full-time?
I still have a full-time job, but the goal with Amazon FBA is to quit my full-time job this year and do FBA full-time and transition to private label.
Awesome, dude. I'm so glad that I can help you with that.
Yeah, man. So again, just like I did a couple months ago, I just want to call and say thank you for that, and just keep doing your thing.
Awesome. You check out the podcast at all?
No, I don't.
Yeah, check it out. So yeah, it's not original content yet, but I'm taking everything that I do that translates well to audio format. So like all the live stuff, whatever gets pushed to the podcast. So if you miss the shows, you can catch up on podcasts while you're driving. I don't know about you, but I'm super busy, and so driving is the only time I can consume content, and it's in podcast format.
In New York City, it's not driving; it's taking the subway.
Oh yeah, I guess, huh? You could watch
mean?
YouTube while you're on the subway.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you can't. Probably you're gonna lose signal, right? So podcasts are good because you can download it to your phone.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is what I'm gonna do.
Awesome.
I'm gonna definitely check it out, man. Thanks a lot for everything.
Thanks for calling in, bro. Have a good one.
Take it easy.
Bye. 209-83 Reezy. Don't let me take it easy. Call in for real. Also, if you guys have a question and you want to call in and it's not Monday night, call into my Anchor radio station, Anchor FM radio station. It's an app. It's like Snapchat for radio, for voice, and it's amazing. So if you want to do social media, but you don't think you got the face for it, or you can't write blog articles or whatever, you're a talker, but you don't want to put your face out there, or you have a crazy voice or whatever, get on Anchor and literally just start crushing it. There's so much white space on Anchor. Like you could literally start a channel about tech news on Anchor. And then once a day, you just go to TechCrunch into the technology section and read the tech news, or be the social media news thing that just, you're literally just reading articles from other websites into Anchor. but that's providing value for people that are on the platform, that, you know, they're not out going on TechCrunch to read stuff, or they didn't catch the news this morning or whatever. So, for example, Posh Hanger, she's hella knowledgeable about sports. And that's kind of cool that a chick would be knowledgeable about sports. It's definitely not the norm. So if she was to get on Anchor and just talk shit about sports, I bet it would be wildly successful. Wildly successful. Trust me. Let's see over here. Comments on YouTube. 209-83 Reezy. Give me a call, guys. Even if you don't have a question, just prod me to say something. Reezy keeps my wallet greasy. Is sending in 50 SKUs a week a good way to start FBA? You should send in as many as you can, Steven. Don't limit yourself by any kind of number. There'll be limits that you hit, but just don't impose them on yourself. Oh, shit. What's good, Larry?
What's good, my man?
We got Larry Lebowski on the phone right now. How you doing, man?
What up, man? How's it going?
Good, man.
I'm good, bro. I just saw you broadcasting live. Wanted to give you a call, show some support, and say what up.
Awesome. Yeah, we were talking about you a little bit, man. I had a question come in earlier, and the question was, what was the main thing that I learned from visiting your warehouse? And my answer was that I could make a lot more money with a different business model in the same amount of space with the same amount of resources.
Yeah, man. Thing is, there's so many different type of business models on Amazon that, you know, every seller can learn from each other in the community. Like, I can learn a lot from you because you're doing something, you know, completely different day and night than what I'm doing. And someone like the Posh Hanger is doing something different completely than what you and I both are doing. So when we're looking for those different, you know, sources of income, or those different income streams, or Amazon, different types of businesses, we can all learn a lot from each other, bro.
Yeah, definitely, dude. It's crazy. Like, I just watched my own video, and I made whatever, the New York City one part 2, and I was like, man, who the hell is this crazy white boy? This shit is ridiculous. I just had to turn it off and go to bed.
Yeah, man. But keep doing your thing, bro. You're grinding every day. I've been super busy, like, the last couple of weeks working on my little software program, so I've kind of been MIA from the Instagram and the social media, but for sure, man, keep hustling, keep doing.
Wait, real quick, Larry, real quick. Let me
show some support.
Awesome, thanks for calling. Let me verify your height real quick. How tall are you? Because I've been asked a lot today.
6'6".
6'6". Okay, guys, and I'm 5'3". So if you wonder why he looks like he's walking me to my first day of kindergarten, that's why. There's literally a foot. There's like a foot and 3 inches difference in our height.
Yeah, man, it makes for a compelling video, though.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen it on YouTube, go check that out. It's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man. I can't wait to get started on day 3 later tonight. That'll be some Philadelphia footage. But we got to get you on the channel for another type wholesale talk.
Yeah, bro, I'm available for you anytime. So hit me up.
Awesome, man. And I want to see some more FBA Bay.
Yeah.
Label Bay.
Label Bay. That's coming soon. I'm gonna send you the uncensored video, because I made like a full 2-minute Label Bay video. But when I look through it, I'm like, man, this is a little too silly. All I can put up there was a 5-second clip.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I'll let you know if it's too silly or not.
Yeah, for sure, bro. You're probably gonna love it, though. All right, man. Be good.
All right, man. Have a good night. Later, Larry.
You too, bro.
Hey, Larry called me directly. He got my real number. He didn't have to call the bat line. 209-83 Reezy. We've dropped some tips, but it wasn't enough. We need to drop more tips. More tips. More questions must be answered. Let me hit the YouTube chat, because the chat on YouTube is fat. It's like its whole beast. 5'3". Yeah, Reezy is a Smurf, guys. You're live on Reezy Resells. Who's this?
Hustle Herbst, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Hustle Herbst. I've been calling you Hustle Herb Street.
No, I know. It's been great. I like it. I guess I could, if I had a different job that I'd be selling herb, but that's not what it is. I actually have a good question for you.
Let's do it, man. What is it?
Oh, okay, so I watched earlier, and you said I want to get your take on private label.
Yeah, let's do it.
Really, what it comes down to, because you said that you had a private label thing and it didn't really work out for you.
Right.
I've been looking into some of that. I was just wondering.
So it's not, my private label situation is not working out so well for me. And I would say there was a few reasons. One, I bought too many units, and it was not very large, but larger. It's like the size of a textbook probably. So each unit weighs 2 pounds. Each unit is about as big as a textbook. And I picked a category. I focused more on trying to find something with not a lot of competition that I could dominate. But I would neglected to notice the fact that across all of the competition, there was only X amount of units selling. And so that was a big deal for me, because I'd rather, you could get a smaller piece of a bigger pie and do better, when the pie's only a certain size, you're limited to begin with. Right. And so that was my main mistake. But the second mistake is that I don't have enough time to monitor and manage it properly. My listing still needs better pictures. I need to hire a model, or it's a kid's toy, so I need to hire some kids to play with it, or that's, I mean, obviously I have my own daughter, but I need a professional photographer and all these things. Like my listing is not optimized, and that's the problem. So
she's beautiful, by the way. I want to let you know that.
Thank you very much. So currently what we're doing is our product is selling, and we've got a few reviews. I need more reviews, and I'm currently selling it for, I think I paid $8 a unit, and my payout is $4.65. So I'm currently losing like $3.45 per unit sold, but I'm stimulating the rank, and hopefully getting more reviews. Obviously I'm not maintaining it properly, but even if I sold them all and just recouped that money, I would be super happy, because that would be a little bit less than half of my initial investment, and I learned a lot, right? And I'm not giving up on private label entirely, but I would kind of like to divorce this fish and move on to the next one.
Okay. So if I could source a good product, like go on Camel, do all that stuff, and
you got to use Jungle Scout to help you source products.
Jungle Scout?
Yeah, major key.
Okay. Well, I just purchased Jungle Scout, but there's a Jungle Scout Pro. Does it really matter?
Yeah, the Pro is a little bit better. I actually have just the plain one, because the Pro didn't exist when I had it. And so if and when I get back into private label, I'm probably going to purchase the Pro version just to make my life easier. It's all about making your life easier. So obviously you have all these subscriptions, and that sucks because they start to add up and you can't even keep track of them. But you got to keep track of them, analyze them each month. If you signed up for this thing and you didn't use it for a month, maybe it's time to cut it off,
I'm just trying to find any way that I can to make money in this situation, because it's amazing, and I can't thank you enough for the inspiration and just the knowledge that you preach and the transparency. It's unbelievable.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Well, if it wasn't going to be me, it was going to be somebody else, so I figured it should be me.
Right. But you have a great night, and I appreciate everything, and I'll keep watching.
Awesome. What's your name? What's your name anyways?
Jake.
Awesome. Thank you for calling, Jake. Nice to connect with you vocally. I mean, we've been connecting on Instagram back and forth. You've been tagging me and commenting, but to hear your voice is good, and then see your face or whatever. You don't post pictures of your face on Instagram, do you?
What's that?
Do you post selfies on Instagram?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go dig in there and check it out.
Uncle Herbs, buddy, you'll see me.
I'm gonna go dig in there and check it out. But so just to round it all out, getting to know people, it's great.
No doubt about it. I appreciate your time, man.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in. Have a good one, Jake.
Love.
All right, guys. 209-83 Reezy. We're 30-something minutes into the show, and I need some more questions. So give me a call, 209-83 83 Reezy. You can put Posh as a boss. It will sell. No cussing needed. Look, you're out here talking about sports in my chat. This should be content for your sports network. Monica, you should start a sports channel where you just, after the game's over, you just talk about it. And just talk and talk about the sports stuff. Dudes would tune in. Trust me. I heard ESPN's falling off anyways. Let's see. Do you have a video of how to get started selling on Amazon? I have a bunch of videos. I have like 200 and something videos. Did you Google how to sell on Amazon? That would be your best step. And Amazon themselves probably has some stuff. We got another Playboy calling in. Shout out to Yasim, the young hustler. What's up, bro?
How's it going? It's like my fifth take trying to call you.
Dude, the line's busy, man. Who is this guy?
It's busy. I want to talk to the man.
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, how about yourself?
Hey, tell the audience about yourself a little bit because they don't know you like I know you.
There's not much. Just I started a year ago. I'm 17. I'm turning 18 really soon, so I've been selling for around a year. I've been mainly doing books for now. I moved out to a couple other things in Q4, but I'm back to books now.
Yep.
And I've been going at it for around 30, 40 hours a week with full-time college.
Awesome. So, you're not in, I thought you were in high school still.
Well, I'm in PSEO, so technically I get free college.
Okay, yeah. So you're in high school, but
yeah.
you're taking college classes, and then the high school pays for it. So when you do graduate,
Yep.
you'll already have like a year worth of college credit.
Yeah. So I have like 2 years of college left until I graduate.
What a player. If you guys don't know, Yasim Isa is a player. He's 17, soon to be 18, been selling on Amazon for a year. What's your last 30 days look like?
I mean, I'm around 20 to 25K for last day. I'm waiting for a textbook season. That's
Blah, 25 to 30K out here. I won't tell him where you're at.
All right, man. I don't want to take a long time. I know people are waiting hours to talk to you, innit?
Good. What's do you got any questions or you want to drop knowledge on these people? I'm leaving out some tips, aren't I?
Yep, everything. Honestly, the main thing I would do is watch Reezy's original videos. I'm talking about the first 5 or 6. I'm talking about like the first 30, 40 videos when he's actually doing what he's doing.
Right.
Those are the videos where everything's at, like the retail arbitrage, like he's actually in the trenches.
Yep.
That's the videos I'd recommend you guys watching.
Yep. Before I started making entertaining
that's
videos.
Yep.
Yeah. So those,
exactly.
and if you guys want to know, like those videos, I made all of them on Snapchat. I didn't even have I didn't have a good camera for YouTube. I didn't have any money to invest into. I mean, I have money, but like YouTube wasn't making me money, so I wasn't trying to put any money into it. Right, exactly. So I was just filming videos on Snapchat in landscape mode, which I'm sure my Snapchat followers loved that it was sideways, but I didn't care because I had a plan, and that was at the end of the day, I would export the whole story in landscape mode, and then so I could put it on YouTube because I was thinking about repurposing the content. So if you want to start a YouTube channel and you're worried about this and you're worried about that, you already have a camera in your pocket, and you already have, you don't even need to edit video. You can just edit it on the fly using Snapchat, and it works. Look, like Yasim just said, those are his favorite videos, you know, the ones that I watched
every single one of them.
That ones that I put very little effort into making. Like I spend 10, 15 hours making my well-edited vlogs, and they get, you know, under 1,000 views. I'll do a live video, it'll get 3,000 views. So it's like, I don't make the well-edited ones. I make them because I like to make them, right? And
yes, they're cool.
The other videos are the ones that I'm bringing to you guys because that's what you come to see me for. And yes, I do want to like break mainstream on YouTube because I don't think it's that hard. And so that's why I'm making these more entertaining videos lately.
Exactly.
Also, my time is straight gone. So I'm transitioning to, if you got a question for me, send it to my Anchor channel or call in on the show on Monday nights. It's pretty much what we're doing. But like Yasim says, you got to get on those trenches videos. The trenches.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, man, I don't want to take too long. I'll probably call us next week maybe with a couple more stuff to help your audience. But
Yeah. Write some stuff down when it comes to you, and tell your dad I said hi.
I'll call you. He's says I right back.
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a
Later,
good one.
Yasim. Have a good night, bro.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Dude, one of these nights I'm going to go to his house on my Reezy Resells tour, and I'm going to stop and stay at his house, and they're going to make me some traditional Turkish food. Yasim is Turkish, and I think he's a first generation Turkish American, or he's he's an immigrant from Turkey. I'm not sure. But he's got that immigrant hustle, guys. Like, you know how Gary Vee says he's going to write a book, I wish everybody was an immigrant? It's real, man, because the immigrants hustle hard, way harder than Americans. I'm not saying like every American, but like I don't know too many Americans that own stores, but like I know a lot of immigrants that own stores and markets and those types of things. You know what I mean? So, and that, you know, they come from somewhere else where life isn't as easy. So they're definitely willing to put the work in. So I'm going to hit Instagram comments real quick and see what we got out here. There's a lot. I haven't been paying attention. Talk a bit about your repricer and what is the basis for the initial price. So we don't manually price items. We use a repricer to automatically reprice our items. We price it at a very high initial price. The repricer looks for that using a template by price type, prices it down to market value and adds a little bit. And then after that, our much less aggressive templates take over. There is some that do not get priced that I have to go and price manually, but for the most part, it gets like 75% of them. They don't know you like I know you, Slim. The skater shoe video was on Snapchat. I don't know what you're talking about, Bream. John. Let's go back into the Instagram comments or the YouTube comments. 209-83 Reezy. Give me a call, guys. Monica says immigrants are the #1 group of self-made millionaires in the USA. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't even Google that. I just believe you. Hustler is the heart of hungry. Rocco, congrats. Thanks, my people. Nice info, Posh. I can see why. Thanks, Miner. Monica, you were born in USA or Mexico? We don't know. We don't know. What's happening? Yeah, thanks for calling in, Freddie. I really appreciate it. Do you ever find it hard to come up with live topics? No, because you guys call me and that stimulates me to say stuff. Like, if no one called, I don't know what the hell I would do because I don't have a plan. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
This is Sam from Oz Empire.
Hey, Sam. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. We got another young hustler on the phone. How old are you, Sam?
I just turned 20.
Just turned 20 and you getting that money.
Yes.
That's what's up, man.
So I have a question. Today I bought over 3,000 DVDs
Okay.
for $500. Is that a fair price? I'm just wondering.
That sounds about right to me. Right. I'm gonna have to pull out the calculator on that. Hold up. 500 divided by, I know I should be able to do this in my head, guys. Don't judge me. 500 divided by 3,000, that's 16 cents each.
Yeah.
That might be.
Plus,
what?
It's more than that.
16 cents each, right?
Yeah. So.
But you said there's more than 3,000. That's what you're meaning, right?
Yeah, it's more than 3,000.
At least 3,000.
Yeah.
So if it's 3,000, it's 16.6 cents each, and I'd say that's probably pretty good. I haven't bought, bulk CDs or DVDs for a while, but generally, like, I look at it like if it's a whole box of CDs or DVDs and they want $10, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm not even gonna scan it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. That's what I was trying to figure out because and some of them are like new and used.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably for the used one, I'll probably pay like my brother, to check them out, test them out.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Those afterwards. Yeah.
And so, like, if you can't sell it on Amazon or it's not worth it, make sure that you run it through, the local used bookstore or record store that sells used DVDs and CDs, and see if they're gonna buy some for you. There's also Declutter. You could run them through that. Go ahead.
So today, I took 75 CDs and I went to half price book and I sold it for $40 just to test it out.
Right. That's good.
So yeah. So like some books, when they're, I bought like over 5,000 books, last week. After I scanned everything, some of them were bad, so I went to the half price books and sold them. And some of the stuff they don't want, I gave it to donation, so I can, put those on when I go to like CPA. They can put that as a donation.
Right. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I did.
And then you take your profits and you scan the books in half price books and walk away with even more money.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. Yeah. So also there's a website called Declutter where you can send in CDs and DVDs, and it's just aggregating different buyback sites for you. So that's helpful. And of course, hand to hand, if you know someone who has a yard sale every weekend or does the flea market, you know what I mean? Make an arrangement with them where you'll give them boxes of CDs or DVDs for X price, and then they sell them for $1 or $2 each, hand to hand.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And like what I was also planning is like if I don't want to put it on Amazon because of the condition, most likely I might end up posting them on eBay as well, because some of them are like vintage, like from the 70s. Some of the movies like you cannot find anywhere.
Right. Yeah,
so
those will definitely sell. And for the ones that it's not really gonna sell or worth that much or whatever, group it together, into similar categories. Put, five comedy movies, 10 dramas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put them together into groups.
Most of them are like they have series, like they're all together, already been taped. So I don't have to worry about organizing them because they're already like together, most of them. Nice.
And they're mostly good condition. You don't have to do any repairs.
Yeah, they just open, but like literally they just cut it open. I believe like the person, he was a movie maker.
Yeah.
So yeah, like they're just opened. Like I don't know what he does with them.
So he got all that stuff for free, probably.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So it sounds like you scored on a collection that was very well taken care of and barely used. If you don't mind me asking, how did you score these?
So basically, every week, I have filters like on Opera, 5 Mile, Facebook, like all the different websites. So whenever there's a deal, I search it up.
You can do filters on Facebook Marketplace that will notify you?
Yes.
How do you do that?
So let me.
I'm like going to open up a browser right now.
Yeah. All right.
Hold up real quick. We're about to do some learning live. We're about to learn some Facebook tips. Hold up, guys. I got to load Facebook. Sorry, YouTube and Instagram. We're talking about Facebook. It's useful, not just for old people. Okay, I'm on here. Where is the marketplace link?
Go to like this on the bottom. Just press the button.
Oh, on the bottom, on the left side, marketplace.
Yeah.
There we go. It's different than on mobile. It's easier to find on mobile. All right, so I'm here. So how do you set up filters? We are learning live. Sam is hooking us up right now with some knowledge.
Okay. I'm trying to figure my bad. Wait 1 second.
Yeah, no, it's all good, guys. We're taking a second. We got
so
technical difficulties.
Search something like free books.
Okay, let's see. Search free books. Boom. Okay, stuff came up.
Okay. So does it get notification when new items are posted?
Where would that be at?
Like it's going to show up on top of after you search in whatever product you want.
Okay, so what I can see is on the top there's a search, and then there's a sell something button.
Categories.
Yeah, 9 miles away, price, category. That's it. Under that, I just see pictures right away.
No, on mine, what I have is I get notification when new items are posted. So
is that a plugin or no?
What is that?
And it's not a plugin. It's the normal stuff.
So no, basically, after you search the item, whenever they post something similar to that, they will notify you. So it will come up.
Oh, without me having to turn on the notifications, it just comes up?
Yeah, so basically I have you can only set up 5 of them only though. So I have stuff for free stuff, bulk, inventories, and that kind of stuff. It is like similar to 5 Mile app, kind of similar to 5 Mile.
I've never even heard of the 5 Mile app. I'm about to check that out too.
Yeah, check that one out. That's pretty good. I bought like over 2,000 merch products from there.
Nice.
I have to pick them up.
I'm assuming it's kind of like offer up or let go, right?
Yeah, they're pretty much the same. But
right.
You can, make an offer. They're the same. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it still. I don't have the option. It just says I can choose how far away it is, what the price is, and what the category is.
Okay, I'll send you a screenshot. Maybe I'll DM you.
Right.
What it states, I can see it on mine.
Okay, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, YouTube. I promise. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But apparently, if you can figure it out before me, let me know how you get these notifications turned on for Facebook Marketplace. Because, real quick, Sam, Facebook Marketplace is going to put Craigslist into the gutter. Because if you guys sell on Craigslist, I'm sure you know there's a bunch of Craigslist bullshitters. And so they'll say they want it, then they won't follow through. They'll say they're going to show up, then they're not going to follow through. You'll agree on a price, and then they'll show up and try to talk you down. So if with the Facebook Marketplace, you can make a deal with someone and you can see their face, see that they have a girlfriend or a wife or kids, or they have friends, people that like them. They're not a total sack, right? And it just makes it a lot more friendly to deal with, And of course, it's on Facebook, so people don't have to go to Craigslist. It's in their face.
Yeah. Hey, Reezy.
Go for it.
One thing. So I bought over 2,000 Amazon, from Amazon merchant.
Mm-hmm.
She's leaving out of town, so I bought her whole inventory. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the process as soon as possible. So do you recommend any repricer? Not for books. I'm talking about for toys and different miscellaneous items.
Right. So yeah, you could do manually, but when you get a lot, you gotta have it's a lot of work, right? And that having the buy box price is how you're gonna make the sales. So what I recommend for non-books is App Eagle, APP Eagle.
Okay, App Eagle.
Yeah, it's not cheap like Reprice It. It's pretty expensive. So currently I'm paying like $350 a month because I have so many SKUs, like 40,000 SKUs. Yeah, because I have 40,000 SKUs. It's based on how many SKUs you have. So if you have a lot less SKUs, it'll be a lot less. But definitely, let me go look. I want to go see what the minimal plans are like. I'm going to log in right now. But it's super good. It's a reactive pricer. So Reprice It prices your stuff on a schedule. App Eagle reprices it when the price goes down. So if you're competing against people that are using schedule-based repricers, you're going to blow them out of the water because you're going to occupy the buy box for the entire time in between their repricing schedules. Then they're going to occupy it for a minute, and then your repricer is reactive, and then you're going to occupy it for the rest of the time till their next schedule. So if you're just using a schedule-based repricer, you're probably not holding the box for very long at all in between your schedules. Let's see. So it says $100 a month for the basic, includes 250 listings, $150 a month for up to 5,000 listings. But it's really cool. It shows you, how the percentage of your items that are holding the buy box. And there's a free trial. There's a 14-day free trial for App Eagle. So everyone should try it for 14 days and see what it does to your sales.
You think I can process all of them within 14 days?
All those.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, well, don't sign up until you get it all listed. But yeah, anything's possible, man.
Yeah. So I'll do that. All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, Sam.
No problem. Before I leave, let me leave some of the people who are doing eBay a tip, something that I've been doing for trying now for a while and it works.
Awesome, let's hear it.
So wait, how people start sales for this listing. What I did was every time an item get unsold,
mm-hmm.
I create another sale. What that means is now I have over 10 different sales, and I believe that creates different on the metrics of it's a different.
Okay, yeah. So when you have more sales going on, then your items are showing up in the feed more. That makes a lot of sense because Posh Hanger told me a similar thing that I'm like out of the loop for eBay so long that I didn't even know a lot of this stuff. But when your item doesn't sell, don't just relist it. Create a sell similar of your unsold item and make a new listing because you get a boost in the algorithm for a new listing.
Yeah. So basically, like when you do that, just change some of the stuff. Maybe if you haven't taken, like if the picture is old, take another different picture and like mess around with the title and it's
Definitely.
like brand new basically. So,
Definitely. Yeah, all those things are good tips. Thank you, Sam.
No problem. Anytime. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, man. Later.
All right. Bye-bye.
209-83 Reezy. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missed calls while I was on the last call. So the line is open, guys. You can now call in. Let's see. Ask him how to show you his plugin preferences. Who wants to learn a new way on how to sell used books? Let's see. You got banned from the chat. Peace out, bro. Don't show up in my chat trying to solicit your own stuff. Build your own stuff up. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
Hey, what up, Reezy? My name is Rashad.
What's your name?
My name is Rashad.
Rashad?
Yeah, all the way from Virginia, man.
Hey, what up, Rashad? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself, Reezy?
I'm great, man. I'm keeping hydrated. We're good.
All right. So I'm calling today, Reezy. I'm gonna need your help and expertise, man, as an Amazon OG.
Let's do it.
All right. So I want to hop in the Amazon game, in a resale game. I've been trying a lot of entrepreneur stuff. I feel like the resale game. Just e-commerce in general is is where I want to be. So I want to start off in Amazon for a long time. Moving on. I want to start off like selling books. Move on. The other stuff. Like wholesale. Like eventually private label.
Makes sense.
Just the skill and progression, right?
Yep.
So what I was wondering is, as you may know, it's a lot of courses on Amazon and stuff like that. To really, kind of like, I want to say kind of like dispersuade or like talk down. They try to, get people to, they try to say that, it's best to start off on Amazon, with doing stuff like, like the private label and, just to avoid the small stuff. So I want to know, like, since you're Amazon OG, you've been around for a while, like, what do you think the best, way for somebody to come in who want to play the game long time and, want to learn? Because I sold a couple of books, and right now, Amazon is beast. You know how that goes.
Right.
I'm still trying to learn, the Amazon way.
Right. So do you have startup capital or no?
I got, let's say, like roughly around like 500. Let's say like $800. That's roughly what I got.
You should be able to do something with that, but you might want to flip it around with some books until you get a little bit more. But the great thing about books is that it's a very cheap way to learn Amazon. Whether or not you stick with books long term, it's like the best way to learn the platform, because when you make a mistake, you can just say, go ahead, throw it away. It only cost me $1, right?
Yeah.
So
and that's what,
my advice to you is that if you want to explore those other options, first learn the system well, and then start following other people that are, the Reezy Resells of private label or wholesale. Start following Watch Me Amazon, because he does wholesale and he's giving out gold, for free to people. Also,
just like you.
Yeah. So for private label, I don't really have like a go-to person. But Manny Coates is like the one dude that like his vibe doesn't seem too shady to me, So if you want to know about private label, go check him out. And I'm pretty sure he does give away some free information, but he has software and he has a course or whatever. And so not all of these, not all this stuff is bad. You know what I mean? It just depends on like how much time do you have, So like, people want to hit me up with this question and all these questions. And I'm like, look, well, I don't have the time to answer all the questions. I'll answer some, but I've already made videos about a lot of this stuff. So like, go watch my YouTube channel. And if you're not willing to watch the YouTube channel, which I understand because it's not super organized or whatever, then maybe you should buy Jim Pickens' book selling 101 course. And that's, that's $90, but if you get it, you can tell he put a lot of work into it, and it's literally everything you need to know to sell books from, 1 to 100 in a linear format. And, if you want to do books, that's a cheap way to figure it out. And the reality is like, I know people that spent $5,000 on a course to learn Amazon, and they told me they learned more about Amazon for free from me, but they still weren't unhappy. That $5,000 investment got them going, so it just depends, what's your time worth? What's, how much money do you have? If you don't have any money, you've definitely got a lot of time, and then, hit YouTube and start watching stuff.
All right. And, one other question, Reezy, and I know that was great advice. And I don't want to jump the gun, but I watch a lot of YouTube on your YouTube, and I see you do a lot of like book and like other arbitrage strategies, like clothes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just recommend books, or is it the whole arbitrage thing in general?
So whatever category you can sell in, you should sell in. And if it has a barcode, it's not much different than books, right? You can just scan it and look it up. I mean, if you're selling shoes, shoes are restricted, and then there's a lot of brands that you could get approved to sell shoes, but then there's a lot of big brands that you can't sell, Nike, Adidas,
like the Nike,
Puma, all the first 5 or 10 brands that you think of. There's still plenty of other brands, but you got to find them, because those aren't the ones that you're going to think of. So like anything, but don't so for me, this is how it went. I sold books. One day I scanned a board game, and I was like, God damn, I could sell a board game on Amazon. And I sold a board game, Obviously I was scanning CDs and DVDs from day one. It was like the same thing as a book or whatever. But, then one day I scanned some stuff in the grocery store, and I was like, wow, like this will make me some money. Got approved to sell groceries, and that's cool, because I could walk into any grocery store in the country and find stuff that would make me money. I'm not saying it's going to be a home run, but it will make me some money. And so it's very important to be approved to sell in all these different categories, so that you're not limited by your options. Because, you might have, an hour here or there, and then you look around and you're like, what do I got? Okay, I got a Home Depot, let's hit the clearance section, but obviously you got to be approved to sell all that stuff. So Amazon gives you enough limits, right? Don't limit yourself, right?
Yeah, that's one of the things I can't lie before. When I was gonna first get into it, and it was quite a while back. I guess I remember it was right when all the restrictions first hit, and that was like one of my first months, coming to it, and all the restrictions hit. And I was just like, damn, I started catching that fear, what if Amazon started, shutting down people's accounts and, just taking all everybody's inventory, like you can't sell this, you can't sell that. But, I shouldn't have let it get to me, and just kept going.
Yep. Yeah, don't let them hold you back, and don't let yourself hold you back. But you definitely don't be ignorant of the other categories and the other opportunities. Like, for example, books pop twice a year, right? December, January, and August, September. But what pops in between those categories, those times, is Christmas, toys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got Q4. Yeah.
Right. And then also, even before that, you got like Thanksgiving comes up, and there's like certain things you can sell during Thanksgiving, or like back to school comes up, and you could sell backpacks like crazy and staplers like crazy. So pay attention to the opportunities that are outside of the main category that you're selling in, because I probably could have made an extra $5 million if I would have been rolling my profits from August and September into Q4 toys the whole time.
Yeah, and that's I know I want to hold you up for too long, and that's one of the things I was wondering, because everybody preaches having that category that you like the beast about, that you can spot the deals in, everybody miss. And me, I can't lie. Sometimes I get that opportunistic approach. With anything to just make a dollar or two. I just want to take it. So, that's one thing I was too kind of worried about, because I know doing Q4, it's kind of hard. I'm thinking do I be a book specialist and sell books? When toys, everything is just flying off the shelves, and just everybody's sales are like quadruple what they use.
You should specialize in a certain business model for sure, but you should also dabble in everything, so you can taste everything, because at certain times certain things are going to do better, and you got to be able to shift your focus, you know? So, you know, books are subject to the same thing that regular like thrifting is. If you buy used clothing and sell it, you know, the inventory goes up at the thrift stores during spring cleaning. You know what I mean? And then the other times, you know, it's not so big, you know. So there's different times. It's pretty cyclical as far as, you know, inventory coming in slow. Oh, there's a lot of inventory, you know. And if you sell clothing, like, oh, it's summertime, people aren't buying as much clothing, you know, they're outside having fun, not wearing clothing. So be aware of also here's a good tip. Learn how to use the Google Trends search. That's Google's analytics tool. So if you go in there and you type books, you'll see there's 2 spikes a year, and it happens every year like clockwork. Nothing is more sure as the sun coming up, you know. And you go type in barbecue grill or just barbecue, and you'll see that, wow, in the summertime in North America, it pops up, you know, because that's when people are barbecuing. And then you can also see the low point. That low point, that's when you can expect to find those products on clearance.
Yeah, you get them, and you know you store them, and you know when it comes up, you know you got them for 75% off. And
exactly. Also, if you have global export turned on your Amazon account, you know people can order your stuff from different countries. And when it's, you know, when it's not summer in America, it's summer in the southern half of the world. So you don't have to hold on to those bathing suits until summertime. You can just list them, you know, and you never know. I've sold a freaking pre-lit Christmas tree on Amazon, and we sold it like in June. So I'm not asking questions.
Gotcha. Well, I don't want to hold you up. And by the way, Reese, I just want to let you know, I heard Gary Vee spell out your name like a couple times. I don't know if you watch all the podcasts or not.
Oh, I hear about it. I don't be watching it, but I hear about it, and so that's all pretty awesome. I love Gary Vee. He's awesome.
I know it. Yeah, we all do. All right, thank you, Reese. You know,
what's your name again? What's your name? Rashad, right?
Yeah.
All right, you have a good day, Rashad.
You too, Reese.
Thanks for calling, bro. Late.
All right.
The line is open, guys. 209-83 Reezy. This might be the last call. People are texting me. They need to chill out. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
Hey, this is Casey from Florida, at Great Flipping Team from Instagram.
Hey, what's up, man? I got a question for you. What is up with the shopping cart? What is up with the shopping cart, and what is the story behind the shopping cart? Because I saw that, I thought you guys didn't have a car, but I saw you guys have a minivan, and so what is up with the shopping cart?
Well, we live on the 4th floor of an apartment building.
Okay.
And it's quite the travel to get to your car. It's not like it's just in the garage and we just load everything up. So it's a bit of a travel because we live, they have parking lots at the apartment buildings for your car. So
okay, so your inventory is actually in your apartment on the 4th floor, or what?
Well, when we're doing shipments, we gotta get those boxes out to the car, so we just bring them out to the car with our free dolly from Walmart that's right across the street.
Right, so then you have an elevator in the apartment complex, yeah. Right. Okay, man. That's great, man. But I didn't know. I kept seeing the shop, like in my head, I'm like, man, they don't got a car. Well, they do got a car. Maybe wifey like takes the car on her full-time job, and then Casey's over here pushing the shopping cart like, 2 miles to the post office. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, well, why pay for $1 if you're just starting out if you can figure out another way?
Hey, bootstrap, man. Bootstrap it, baby. That's how we do it. You got a question for me?
Yeah, I got a question for you about hiring people to source your books for you.
Nice. I think, did you try to come through on Instagram too, and I missed it?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but I know you say you hire trustable people. And,
right.
I mean, I'd love to find full-time trustable people. That'd be amazing, but
right. So the main,
a lot of college students, I think, would just be part-time, so I don't know how to figure that out.
Right. So the main way that hold on, I'm reading a comment real quick. Okay, so the main way that our employees are hourly, right? But I have friends and family that I trust, and I know a lot of people always say don't hire friends and family, I couldn't disagree more. I think that just means you have shitty friends and family. Because if they're good people and they need a job, there's no one that's going to care about your business as much as you will than your friend or your family that also cares about you, right? And and as long as you're not a terrible boss, you know, and I'm definitely not the best boss, trust me. You shouldn't be damaging your relationship or whatever. But people that I know that hire people that aren't friends and family, they pay them a flat rate per book that they source. So, for example, $2 for every book that they buy, and then they give them a scouter app on a phone, and they set all the triggers up for them on hidden mode. And so in this situation, they are using triggers, and which means you're going to definitely miss some because you want to underbuy if you're having scouters. You don't want them overbuying.
Yeah, I've heard about all that, but it's like the underbuying part, and then there's like different prices at different stores you're going to go to. It's all those things.
Exactly.
Like,
so some people,
they're not going to make enough.
Right. So some people are paying them the flat rate plus, you know, what the book costs, and we reimburse you for your credit card spendings, which is another perk that you can offer your employee, that they get to build up credit working for you on, you know, regular purchases that get paid off every 30 days. And then, you know, say that they find books, you know, they're able to find books that are, you know, 50 cents, you know, they're going to make $1.50 every time they grab one off the shelf that turns a green light. But that's like really, really soft. You're going to have to adjust all of that stuff per your area, per the prices, and it just depends. So I would lean more towards giving someone a small hourly rate plus a commission per book found.
Little commission.
Right. That way, so they don't feel like, you know, they're not making any money if it doesn't work out. And then, you know, they also they're inspired to get more books, but you have to curate the route for them, right? So a lot of people think they're just going to send someone on their way or whatever, but they're not going to be as successful as if you train them yourself, you know? So you take them to the stores that you go to every day. You introduce them to the employees that you hopefully developed good relations with, and you let them know, hey, this is my guy. You know what I mean? Afford him whatever respect I get afforded. And you teach him how to not be a prick and how to find the books and how to reese the shelf when you're done, so you know where the rest of the books are going to get put out the next day. And thriftologists started calling that reesing the shelf, when you consolidate all the books into one space, so there's an obvious empty space, so that's where the workers put the books out the next day, because they don't want to put the books out, you know. So just you got to curate the routes, and you got to figure out what recipe works for you. It's not, you know, what works for me might not work for you, but I'm confident that you can find some employees that will work for you. People need money.
Right, for sure. All right.
Let me know how it goes, man, and what you decide to come up with, but figure it out, because I promise you're not going to be able to scale your business if you don't get employees, because if you don't realize it already, every second you spend packing a book and shipping it off to Amazon, that's another second that you're not spending sourcing books, you know?
Getting more money.
Yeah, or like you go, how's this? Like, this happens all the time when you don't have employees. You got your regular Monday, you know, your regular spots that you hit up, and you do decent every single day, but then you have that annual or biannual book sale that you go to, and you kill it, right? But like, you just exerted a way more energy, right, than you normally do. Like, you literally have to bring a towel to a book sale. If you don't, you're not working hard enough. And you'll sweat through your hat, definitely not wearing a nice hat. But so it's very easy to wake up the next day after a book sale and be like, man, I'm not going to go sourcing today. I got all that inventory to process. But you have no idea what kind of books you might have missed, you know? So step one is hire someone. Step one is, I would recommend you first outsourcing the processing, so that you don't have to do any processing and you can focus on buying, which means you make your money. Yeah, you make your money when you buy.
That's a bigger question to me.
Yeah, you make your money when you buy, right? So as long as you're buying good stuff, you make your money when you buy it. And you want to focus on making money, not on putting products in boxes. And then from there, get the sourcers going on. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, just in my head, it's like sourcing, that's hard enough to figure out to get employees to do that, but processing stuff, that just seems like it takes a whole nother.
So are you processing
like
books with
using
Inventory
somebody
Lab or
and trusting somebody.
ScanLister?
Inventory Lab at the
See,
moment.
that's the problem, is that you're using Inventory Lab. So try ScanLister to process books, and
Right.
try it for 1 month. Like, don't buy it or whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What was your pain point with using it?
ScanLister, I thought a lot of money would get lost if you're not pricing the book yourself, and you're not sometimes waiting out a couple other sellers. Right.
Well, you could price it yourself manually and later, you know what I mean? I gave a little tip on how to do that in the beginning of this video using, I'm going to make a whole video on this, but I call it the Mozart method, because when I'm repricing books, I can price like 100 in 4 minutes, and I don't touch the mouse. It's just the keyboard the entire time. And so I'm just like furiously playing my keyboard like Mozart. And but anyways, the main thing about ScanLister is that it's very simple, and they're not having to do a lot of subjective decisions, like what should I price this at or whatever. Just stack the books into piles of what condition they are with the barcodes up, scan them all into there, switch the condition note and the description in between, you know, when you switch to your next piles, get them all listed, get the stickers printed out in 30 up sheets, and then sticker them all, you know. And obviously the size of your shipment is a huge factor to this. If you're doing smaller shipments, it might be faster to do Inventory Lab one at a time. But if you do, you know, 500 or 1,000 books at a time, it's definitely faster on ScanLister. And so
Right. And
it's just more, it's more simple, you know.
Pack list, how do you go about that?
So I have a terrible answer for this question, because I had my own software made. My brother wrote me a program, and I actually need to release that. I don't want to support it. Like, I don't want to have people saying, it broke, there's an update, fix it.
Yeah, I heard you saying that. Yeah.
So like,
on top of it if you do it.
I think I'm going to give it away for free, and then just like in exchange for joining my email list, which doesn't exist yet. But yeah, so the way it works is we have a barcode, and it's like we have a control sheet, and we put this sheet everywhere, and it has barcodes on it. So you just take your book and you scan it, and it says now scanning into box 1, and you scan the book, and it beeps to know that you scanned it.
Scan them.
Yeah, scan
Just
a whole
like
bunch.
Inventory Lab.
Exactly. Scan a whole bunch of books, put them in the box, and then, it doesn't fit. You know, I put too many. So then you scan the barcode that says switch to removing, and it says now removing books from box 1. And then you scan the books that you're taking out, and then that box is done. And then you press scan the barcode to go to box 2, next box. And it says now scanning books into box 2, and so on. But I didn't like anybody's solution, because it required you to keep going back to the computer, either when you were switching boxes or doing various things. So
more complication.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know the exact answer. I don't even know what the ScanLister solution is, because we just use our own, because they didn't have it when we made ours.
No, it's still the complicated Amazon one. That's why we switched back to Inventory Lab, because it's too long.
Right.
But
So
we're kind of figuring that out.
So ScanLister is just it's much easier for an employee to use. It really just looks like a little spreadsheet instead of a full-on application. Yeah. And then, you know, you can pay your employees 50 cents per book that gets processed, you know. And I know you can do, I can do 100 books an hour on ScanLister, fully processed, like from the time they come in, raw books, you just brought them into the warehouse, till the time they're wrapped up. And if you're doing 100 books an hour at 50 cents a unit, that's $50. And 50 cents is great. You can put that into the margin pretty easy. Even if you're only doing 70 books an hour, that's 35 bucks an hour. Even if you only did 50 books an hour, you're still making 25 bucks an hour, you know? So find a high school kid.
Most people making 10 bucks an hour.
Exactly. Find a high school kid that wants to make some money. And the plus side of that is that they're a little bit technically savvy. You can't not be nowadays if you're in high school, you know? And so it's going to be a lot easier than hiring some random off of Craigslist, which I don't even recommend. Don't screw with Craigslist. Just go straight to Indeed. It's way higher quality.
Straight to Indeed.
Yeah, Indeed.com is the spot to find employees. It's way better. Craigslist is like where junkies go to look for jobs.
I'll definitely be doing that then.
Awesome, man. Well, how's your hustling doing? What's your last 30 days looking like?
last 30 days we have starting to become profitable, which is amazing because we're really just hitting it hard. We're not waiting for things to sell.
Right.
I kind of saved money all my life. I started working at like 14 or whatever, and my dad always said, "Don't spend your money unless it makes you money." So
Yep. Put those dollars to work.
Videos and just went hard on books, and it's all coming back. And we source and we ship and source and ship and
awesome.
do it all the time. But
source list, sell, eat, repeat. Right. Yep.
That's what we're doing.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad that that you're able to get into this business and you're able to make some money in a non-traditional way because it's not 1920.
Right. It's awesome. I love it so much. Helped me quit my public stuff. So.
Awesome, dude. That's killer. And your girl is your girl still working a job?
Nope. We're both full time, just going hard on Amazon and a little bit of eBay. eBay seems like the quick money for us, so we're really trying to build up our inventory.
Yep.
On Amazon to make it sustainable.
Amazon is all about growing your snowball, especially with books. You know.
Yeah.
Books are.
We're definitely seeing it rolling.
Yeah, they're low beta. Yeah. They don't or high beta, low beta. I got my terms mixed up. Anyways, books don't sell extremely fast, a lot of them, you know, but when you grow your snowball and you have a good mix of quicker selling books and high dollar, higher ranking selling books, you'll start to notice you're like, damn, you know, you're like, oh, I sold a $20 book. Oh, I sold a $50 book. And then it starts to happen every day until where you're like, you don't even want to talk about it. It's like when you turn the cha-ching off on the eBay app because you're sick of hearing it.
Yeah, that's what I turn off the notifications a little bit because we're getting $80 to $100 days now, and it's great. I mean, we're not super profitable yet, but we're seeing it coming back and keep it up.
Awesome, dude. Well, that's great. If you guys, if you guys want to follow Casey and your wife or your girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
It's Casey and his girlfriend. They are at Great Flipping Team. So flipping full on properly spelled Great Flipping Team. So go follow them on Instagram and connect with some other like-minded people.
Yeah, we're gonna be keeping it up for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for calling in.
Now it feels like it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a whole new world, as my friend Aladdin said.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the information. We're gonna be working on it.
All right, man. Let me know. I'm gonna hit you up, and I'm gonna hit you up, man, in like 30 days, and I'm gonna say where are those employees at?
Oh man, the Gary Vee tactic.
All right. I already follow you, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right. I'm watching. Yep. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take one more call, but I'm not gonna answer the phone till you go and smash the like button. So I got like 5 calls while I was on that call with Casey, but I want you guys to smash the like button. I'm not going to answer this until you guys smash the like button. There's 93 people watching. I'm going to hang up. I'm sorry. There's 94 people watching, and there's only 50 thumbs up. So please go smash the like button. 3 people smashed it. We're going to need a couple more. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Reezy? This is Romulus, a.k.a. Josh.
Hey, it's my #1 supporter. Hey, Josh is a #1 supporter. Hey, I was looking for you on Snapchat the other day. Did you, like, cancel your Snapchat?
Oh, no, I'm on there. I just don't post on there a lot. That's just, like, my personal...
No, but, like, where do you have the account that says Josh Merlin?
Oh,
because I couldn't. I thought that was. Is that Snapchat or Instagram or what?
Oh, that's Snapchat.
Yeah. I couldn't.
Romulus is my Insta.
Yeah. How do you spell your Snapchat though? I couldn't find it.
I don't really want to say that publicly.
Okay. All right. Snap is personal. I'm starting to realize that. Like, I'm a marketer, so I'm on Snapchat to just ram my whole agenda down your throat. Pause. But you know, a lot of people go to Snapchat because they want to escape from, you know, the 5,000 stories on Instagram. They can never get through all of them. They can never see their friends' stories because they're seeing Reezy Resells all up in their face. So they go to Snapchat so they can relax, kick back.
Same.
Yep. Yeah. So I respect that. But what's up, man? Josh has been riding for Reezy Resells since day one. He's like, man, You're killing it. You're crushing it. Like, it's a takeover, not a makeover. Like, man, thank you for supporting me, Josh.
No problem, man. All up in those YouTube comments, notification squad. You know what up?
Yeah, how do you like the new vlogs, man? I'm starting to put effort into editing.
The vlogs are hype. The vlogs are definitely hype. I love the editing.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I
Put effort.
watched my own vlog last night, the new one, and I was just like, who the hell is this crazy white boy? Like, this is just too ridiculous. Like, I for real just turned it off. Like, when the outro song comes on, I was like, it's too tight. It's just too tight.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like they don't want you to have vlogs that tight.
I know, right? It's too much.
What's up, man?
So
Do you got a question or a comment?
Had a little tip. I had a little tip to drop.
Let's do it. I saw you in the comments.
Merch. Yeah, Amazon merch, man. So I just want to give out a huge shout out to you because you told me about Amazon merch months ago, like 7-8 months ago, and I didn't even know what it was. And you put me onto it, and you're like, dude, just sign up. And I'm like, okay. You're like, no big deal, no strings attached, just sign up. Read the rules. I'm like, all right, good. So I signed up. Didn't get anything until like February of this year. Got my account started at 10. They start you at 10 maximum uploads and 2 a day.
Right.
I only uploaded 2 designs. I only made 2 designs.
Okay.
But one of them is from one of my graphic artist friends who posted it on her social media. So I got sales from that. And
nice.
That's just like a friend thing. That's not even like, I didn't have to pay anybody anything for
right.
that design, you know? So I got sales off of that. And now I just got tiered up today to 25
yes.
maximum designs and 5 uploads a day.
Heck yeah,
so
dude.
Now I have room because I was all worried. The reason I didn't have 10 designs up already because I was all worried about making a quality design, and I'm not a designer, and what do I do?
Right.
And it just goes to show one decent design can get you tiered up quickly. Like, it's only been 3 months, I think.
Yeah,
approximately that my merch account is open. So.
Yeah, so basically just get some designs up, guys, because you never know what's going to sell. It's just like on social media. No, I don't want a beer, but I appreciate the thought. Coffee would be nice. On social media, I don't know what's going to do well, you know? And so you just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. Like, sometimes there's zero traction and like I'll delete something, you know? But usually all the time when I'm unsure if should I post this, should I not? And then I post it and it does incredibly well. And so the same thing is happening with Amazon merch shirts. And so I was recently in the similar boat, 25 designs, 2 per day, right? And I have 23 designs uploaded because some of them fall off if they don't sell or whatever. And I'm not selling a ton, but I think I sold over 100 shirts. And then they just emailed me to tell me they tiered me up. But I went from 25 to 510, which is incredible. Oh, wow. So now I'm hyped. I like went out and bought some font packages and some graphical element packages so that I can. Because a lot of people don't know this. If you make a shirt in Photoshop, you don't own the rights to use that font, and you could get your design taken down. So you need to purchase commercial rights fonts that you're actually legally able to use. There's a website, I think it's called, let me go quote this real quick. If I can find my cursor. Oh, there it is. I just bought some, it's called mydesigndeals.com, and they just got a free shout out. But if you go there, shout out to Jacob Topping, who is a merch guru who told me about this website. They've got crazy deals of like 37 fonts for $39 or this bundle for $29 or 800 infographic templates for $19. And each one of these like groups of stuff has so many fonts, so many elements, so many templates, you'd never even be able to look through them all. It took me like 3 hours to download something that I only paid $39 for. So like that's really satisfying. And then you just load them up into your folders. And if you use certain apps on your phone, some of the more advanced ones, they actually let you email yourself fonts, and then you can import them into the app. That way you're not violating anyone's rights or whatever. So go check that out if you guys need some like really crazy stuff. So this one that I purchased, the chick DIY bundle, it says it's $20, $29, but the value is $934. Obviously, that's a lot of marketing. But when you just go to like look at what's inside of it, it will literally take you like 20 or 50 like full page scrolls as fast as you can to get through it all. And so there's like things like 54 count vintage fruits and flowers, apples, oranges, all kinds of like stuff that would be on your grandma's couch pattern, you know? Or you know, what is this one? These are like under the sea stock photography, 47 JPEGs of like the beach with some starfish next to it, and then you put your font in the middle of that, you know? Or
yeah. Okay, so on that subject, I have a couple links that I can drop here.
Let's do it.
So as far as free fonts go, if you don't have $20 to throw down on a font package for commercial use,
the font.
There are free fonts out there that you can find that are from people that put them up with a free commercial license.
Nice.
Yeah, like you said, DaFont, DAFONT.com is a good one.
DaFont.
Behance.
What's it called?
Behance.
Oh.
BEHANCE.net. That's a good one. I got one more.
Behance. Like
yeah, Behance.
Like Behance, but with no C. Behance.
Yes, exactly. And then there's one more I have, 1001fonts.com, so 1001fonts.com.
Awesome.
And yeah, they all have areas where you can get free commercial fonts. And if it doesn't have a category for that, you can always find it like in the terms for the font or whatever.
Nice, yeah.
Download it.
Because they're going to come with a little zip file with the fonts that has like the commercial rights or whatever. So what Josh said is obviously you can grab those. You can grab those for free, but it's like I'm not familiar with these sites, but I'm assuming that it's not super easy. You can't go there and just download every commercial right font with one click, right? Correct. So that's what you're paying for when you buy these packages is you're paying for, you know, your own time. You're buying your time back. And then also there's another one, pixabay.com. You can get free stock images off there. But be careful because Pixabay also lets people add images. And so people put copyright stuff on there just so they could like say it wasn't copyright. And, you know, that's not going to work. But yeah, this bundle is this DIY chick bundle or whatever is like madness. I can't wait to start banging on these shirts. Also, there's a website called, what is it called? Design Candy. Hold on. Let me see. Designcandy.io. Merch Candy. Yeah, designcandy.io. I think it's the evolution of Merch Candy. They're just transitioning to a new website or whatever. Designcandy.io. This is a service that sells pre-designed shirts for you. So like you sign in and you pay a monthly fee, but you can also just buy fully made cool shirts that, you know, people can only see if they're a member. And then when you buy it, it gets taken down so no one else can buy it. And they just have designers pumping out shirts that are already researched to do well on Amazon and have existing traffic. So that's, if you don't have time, you know, to design, but you have slots, you got to fill them up. Just like Josh said, you never know what's going to sell. And you don't want to sit with nothing because if you have an Amazon merch account and you don't use it, they close it down on you, man. So what are you're doing decent sales? Or you're ready to start cracking because you got tiered up?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm ready to start cracking on it. I've only made 11 sales so far. So I've gotten tiered up from just 11 sales, and that's over the course of the last 2 months.
Right. Yeah. So it's
I haven't put any real effort into it.
Exactly. Like actual minutes spent working.
Money into it, or effort.
How many minutes did you spend working?
Well, I was basically just hanging out with my designer friend. We talked about an idea, and then she just pulled it up and started making it, and it took maybe like 20 minutes at the most.
Right. So yeah, for 20 minutes of work to produce residual income, that proves it to me. You know what I mean? Like I've sold 100 shirts and I've probably put, maybe 2 hours of work into merch. And so it's quite apparent to me, how you can do really well on residual income on merch without, putting too much effort into it and it's great because it's a laptop lifestyle. You could do it from anywhere. You could do it from your phone, you know. And like Chris Green said, you know, he's like, Amazon merch is going to be bigger than FBA, and I believe him because
I do too.
yeah, it's just another category. It's clothing, right? Amazon just passed the threshold of 20%, where, you know, 20% of America is shopping for clothing on Amazon. So they're going to step on the gas and they're going to turn up, right? They're going to have, instead of just shirts, it's going to have sublimation printers, and they're going to do phone cases and water bottles and keychains.
I can't
And
wait till crew necks, where you can put a simple design on a crew neck and sell it for $50 to kids because it has a cool name or a simple cool design on it.
yeah, exactly. Or, you know, or button ups, or all over print yoga pants or socks. And then they're going to bring out the embroidery machines. You know, they're not going to stop anywhere. If you are in the clothing business, you should have Amazon make your clothing for you, because I don't know what your other options are.
For real. All right, so one more thing. I just wanted to clarify, because I know the YouTube chat gets deleted from the final recording, so I want to make sure this was on here. As far as Sam's call, talking about the Facebook being able to have notifications for your searches.
Yes. Saw you talking about that.
On mobile.
Oh, only
That's
on
just
mobile.
On mobile. Yeah, as far as I know, it's just on mobile. I couldn't find it on my web app, and I looked on mobile, and it was right there. When you search for whatever you're searching for on Marketplace, it comes up first thing. It's on the right. There's a little slider that says notifications on for the search.
Joshua Merlin dropping the major keys right there, aka the real Romulux. Little tips like that are what's going to make the difference. You know what I mean? You know about the notifications because you follow Reezy and Josh called it in, but not everybody else does, you know? And so, and Facebook Marketplace is huge, man. People are on Facebook. They've never sold a thing on Craigslist their entire life, but yet they're listing stuff on Marketplace. That's huge.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Sam just tuned in right away. Like, yeah, it's only on the phone. Like, LOL. Like, what? You thought I was on the phone, bro? I'm on my phone's in my hand. Anyways, I still appreciate that, Sam, because yeah, no worries, bro. Hit me up on the DM. Let's talk some more. I haven't heard from you that much lately.
Yeah, for sure. I'll hit you up, man.
What's the best way to hit you up? Snapchat?
Hit me up on Instagram.
Yep, Instagram's taking over, man. Hey, yep. And just side note, if I'm gonna let you go, Josh. Thank you for calling in.
Yep, thanks, man.
All right, catch you later, bro. If you are not on Instagram, you played yourself, because right now Instagram is the most important platform. It is the most popular social media platform on the entire world. And I'll give you an example. There's people that are in my niche on YouTube. They do reselling or whatever. And let me get this thought off before you guys call. And they have, I don't know, 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I only have like 13 or 16 or whatever. But on Instagram, they have 1,200 followers, and I have, 18.4 thousand. Yes, I am in touch with it that much. Every time that point goes up, I just get super excited. It's a slow grind to build it up or whatever, but it's just like, there is so much action on Instagram, so many people, the community is great. The whole platform is just amazing. They are not going to stop stepping on Snapchat's throat. And so if you're not on Instagram, what are you waiting for? If your business isn't on Instagram, what are you waiting for? There is an immense amount of opportunity to connect with people, to network, to market, to sell your products, or just to hang out or whatever. And so I urge you, if you're watching this and you don't have an Instagram account, sign up for Instagram. Send me a DM saying you signed up for Instagram. I'll follow you. I'll check you out for a while. I might unfollow you if you aren't providing value, because I do go through my account once a month and unfollow people that are bugging me because they're not providing value, right? You have to know your audience and don't disrespect them. But yeah, Instagram is the play, guys. You got to get on Instagram. And over here on Instagram, Spalding Specialty Spices says, free spices for the Rees. I want some free spices. Let me put my P.O. box out there for you real quick so that you know where to send it to. Streaking notifications popping up all over the place. Real quick, smash the like button, guys. If you haven't smashed the like button, I would really appreciate that. Real quick, guys, I'm trying to get something done. Get to the favorites where I keep all my important photos. And boom. So if you guys want to mail me some specialty spices or whatever, just don't send me a glitter bomb, please. P.O. Box 786, Aptos, APTOS, California. And I'd appreciate it. I actually got 2 packages today. I wonder if Rosa, I wonder if Wifey brought them in. I'll open them up right now on the live because there was 2 boxes in my P.O. box that I brought in. Let's see. Hey, Siri, text Rosa. Can you bring in those
What do you want to say to Rosa? Red heart. 2 hearts.
Can you bring in those packages for my P.O. box, please?
You're saying done.
All right, let's see if she brings in those packages. We are huge, but we have like a few followers. Yeah. Instagram is the play. Let me go over to the YouTube chat and see what's going on. Let's see. Merch go to Amazon, type in Amazon merch in the search box, connected with Flip a Dollar and Leveled Up. Yep. It will pop right up, explains it all to you. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and if you guys aren't signed up for Amazon merch, don't wait any longer. Leave my video right now. Smash the like button if you haven't, then leave, and then go sign up for Amazon merch. Google merch, space Amazon, hit enter, and then sign up with whatever comes up. Yeah, she ain't trying to hear that. She seriously just ignored me. Rosa! We'll see if we can get these packages in here to open them on this video. Full disclosure, I forgot I was going to do a live show today until my alarm went off, and it said, you're doing a live show in 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, yeah, I am. So another major key is set alarms on your phone for things that are important for you. What city? Reezy, are you taking calls? I could use some advice right now. I'll take one more call. 209-83 Reezy. Hit me up. One last final call. Rosa! Did you not get my text?
No, what?
Oh, can you bring me those packages?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Thank you, babe. You're live on Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this?
This is Derek. What's going on, Reezy?
Hey, how's it going, man? What's your name?
This is Derek, aka the FBA Book Boss.
Hey, what's up, Derek? How can I help you?
Hey, man, I just really wanted to call in just to say thank you for all that you have done, man. Between you and people like Greg Murphy, man, you have taught me everything that I know about selling books.
Awesome.
And me and the wife is pretty much closing in on our first 6 figures this year. And, it's because of people like you, and, Greg Murphy, and man, it's just an awesome feeling, man. So I've been rocking with you for a minute now, man.
So hey, what?
I just wanted to call.
So you're full time then? You don't have to work for anyone else, I'm assuming.
No, actually, I'm in a transition. I've been working for Coca-Cola for like the last 6. It's going on 17 years right now.
Nice.
And working with people like Greg Murphy, I was actually doing some partnership with him as far as processing pallets of books, and really learned the process. And man, guys, if you're listening to this, when he talk about scan lister, man, I don't know what we would do without scan listers.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, it would be madness, right? Because I'm assuming you got a lot of books then, right? You did 100,000 this year.
Right. Yeah. Like the garage is full.
It looks like the Library of Congress, right?
Right. So, man, I didn't have a question. I just wanted to pay homage to you, man. Because people like you showing me that
much, babe.
You can do the thing. And, I just wanted to call in and say thank you, man.
And it's real, man. Not everybody on the internet is selling snake oil.
You're right. And coming from, like myself, I got a background in internet marketing. So I would do affiliate programs and things like that. But most people wasn't able to follow and do some of the things that I was able to do. And man, everybody can go to the library sale, Silverback sale. Everybody can do that
Right.
if they got the right knowledge and listen to people like yourself, like Greg Murphy, like some of the other people on YouTube, and just really crush it. So, you know, it can be done.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad that that you're having some success, and thank you for calling in to help us make success louder. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
So keep rocking out the videos, bro, and we're watching, man.
Did you check out the New York City vlogs?
No, I haven't.
You gotta
I
check
need
those
to do
out,
that.
man. So I got 2 of them out so far. There's gonna be 6, and it's not
All right.
it's not information, it's entertainment. But it's my first trip to the East Coast or whatever, so it should have universal appeal for anyone or whatever if you wanted to share it. But it's like, you know, a vlog like Casey Neistat or whatever. There's music in there and it's fun. But I spent a lot of time making it,
Great.
so I appreciate you guys checking it out.
I sure will, man. Now, do you go out to any events? Speak at any events?
I do, actually. I'm just getting started in doing that. So if you know of an event that's coming up, contact them and request that you would like me to speak at the event, and forward them my information, and that's how I'm going to be able to show up.
Great. I sure will.
Awesome.
I sure will. Thanks a lot, bro.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Yes, sir. You have a blessed day.
All right, you two have a good night. All right, let's open up these boxes real quick. Go open up some boxes. Hold up. It's box time. It's unboxing time. Hold on, grab my trusty. If you guys were watching when I opened the Coogee, I cut myself with this thing. So let's open this one. This one is from Joshua Eastwood. No idea what's going to be in here. Literally, I might not be able to show you, so we'll see how this goes. No idea what's in here. I just got these. Oh, it looks like it's a pair of shoes. Let's see. It's looking like a pair of shoes. I got to be very careful so I don't show this dude's address, because I'm sure people don't want their address on YouTube. So it could be something else, but it's in a shoe box. Dang. Get rid of that one. Inside here we got, it still could be something else, guys. My entire life, every gift I ever got as a kid came in another box from something else. And so I would be like, oh, I got a blender. Why did I get a blender? Let's open it up. There's a note. It says, thanks for helping people. The world needs more people like you. Hope they fit at @BrassCity_kicks. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Go check out @BrassCity_kicks. Let's go see what we got in here. All right. Should I show it to you guys first, or should I just open it? Dang! Dang, guys. You don't want to see this Fire Fuego. Paul Cantu don't even got kicks like this. I don't know what size they are, but I'm going to make them fit. Blam! Look at that. Look at that. What? Hello, this is Money Talks with Reezy Resells. Who's this? Dang, look at this. Hold up, let me make sure we're getting some good focusing on this. Like, look at this. This Azteca Fire Fuego Coogee. This is the Coogee Azteca Collabo Fire Flame. Throw it. Nothing rhymes with collabo. But Paul Cantu wishes he had these shoes. He doesn't have this Fire Fuego. Look at that. That is the firest Fire Fuego ever. This is basically Mexican blanket on a shoe. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much, Josh. This is that fire. Oh, my boy Big Mike's on the channel talking about, are they tins? You're like, yeah, I know you'll keep them clean, won't you, Mike? Let me check the size. Man. There's no mark. This is a weird Nike box with no labels on it. Usually it should have a, man, for real though, Mexican blanket on a shoe. I'm not playing you. Dang, hold up. I got to figure out how to untie this shoe so that I can open it. These things are packed in like a freaking something that you shouldn't be packing in. You know what I mean? Trying to keep it PG-13 or like 15. Let's see, got to loosen these puppies up. I can't wait to see what size these are. But for real, tweet Paul Cantu. Let him know your boy Reezy got the flames, the fire fuego coming through, hit you like an ego, put you back together like a Lego. You know what I mean? For real though, I want to do a collab with Paul Cantu. So if you're seeing this video, stop watching this video. Go to whatever Paul Cantu, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then just say, "Hey Paul, you got to do a collabo with my boy Reezy Resells because it'll be funny." This is our size 8. This is my size, guys. This is gonna fit. I'm excited. Let me do like the triple check. Hold up. It doesn't look like a size 8. This is the biggest size 8 I've ever seen in my life. Yes, I'm rocking Buzz Lightyear socks. If you ain't got Fire Fuego socks, what are you doing with your life? You got to have Fire Fuego socks. This is so large, I need to triple check the size. Like, I thought it said 8. Ooh, it's a 9. Dang, it's a size big. I'm going to make it work, though. I'm going to make it work, Josh. Thank you very much, man. These are fly. What does it say right here on the side? Pendleton? Damn. This is the Pendleton Nike Mexican blanket collabo? Damn. These are fire. Sorry, I almost hit Rosa with that box and made her, hello, it's Reezy. I got Mexican blanket shoes.
What size?
They're one size too big for me, but I'll make them work. It's a size 9. Can you see this Firefoot? Rosa, come here real quick.
I want that.
Come here, Rosa. They want to see you. Put hearts on the screen if you want to see Rosa. She's coming in. She's coming in. Everyone say hey to Rosa. Are you
Dude,
in
these
the...
will actually make you taller, too.
A little bit taller. Is that
Nice.
something on your list that needs to be done? Me being taller? Good. Fire Fuego. Hotter than a fresh Eggo. What do you think about these?
How do you get in here?
It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Everyone's up here saying, hey, Rosa, giving her mad hearts on Instagram. So what do you think about these, though?
Pendleton?
Pendleton times Nike Mexican blanket.
Let me see if they fit me.
It's not Tommy for your mommy. It's Mexican blanket because it's the dank shit. I tried to stay PG-13. It wasn't going to work.
Even fit me at all.
No, if these don't end up working, I'm just going to put them on display like, what's good?
Like 3 inches too big.
I got that Mexican blanket. They'll definitely fit Joyce, though, huh?
You know who they will fit?
Who? Big
Alyssa.
Mike or Alyssa? Big Mike's on the live talking about, are they 10s? Oh, man. Thank you for the
Alyssa's a
coffee.
size 9.
Size 9 in men's? Look at everybody saying hey to Rosa. They're out here saying hey to Rosa. Hey, guys, you know that saying that's super cliche, but it's true. Like every other cliche saying, behind every strong man, there's an even more stronger, beautiful, amazing woman. That's my wife. Here, wait, you're not on the video.
I can't get in here.
Get over here.
Said, how do you get in here?
There we go. There, now you're in here. I love you, babe. Thank you for dealing with all my bullshit. You got to look up here so they can see your expression.
I'm like trying to figure it out.
That's where we're looking over there. That blue ring, that's the camera.
Hey.
What's it like dealing with my bullshit? No
No.
comment? All right, get out of here before
I'm speechless.
get out of here before you ruin all my lies.
You push me up.
Hashtag stop the lies.
See ya.
All right, guys. Yeah, Rosa the real MVP. For real. Shout out Rosa. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do any of this for you guys. There's a lot of people, actually. Shout out to my business partner, Scotty G, because he's a freaking gangsta. If you don't follow @RickyAnalog on Instagram, you played yourself. That's my business partner. He's a gangster, or he wouldn't be my business partner. Reezy locked the sneakers in the car, needs the keys. Dude, I'd be locking everything in the car. All right, let's move on to box number 2. Hold on. I may or may not be able to show you box number 2. Hold on a second, though. I slightly recognize the name, and so I think I know what this might be. And if it is what I think it is, then I can't show you. If it is what it is, then it ain't what it ain't, or whatever. You guys know how that goes, right? It is what it is, but it ain't what it ain't. And I lost my metal hooker thing. Oh, here it is. Cool. Almost showed my credit card on YouTube Live. Not a good idea. All right, we're opening box number 2, and we're gonna see what's in here. Hashtag stop the lies, guys. If you're watching this, also don't forget about hashtag stop the lies. Once in a while, you just need to log on to Facebook or Twitter and post your status update. People are awesome. Hashtag stop the lies. Because people always talk about when things go wrong, right? They'll be on their Facebook status like, people suck. And yeah, people do suck, some people, but I'm sure there's way more awesome people. People just don't go on Facebook and type people are awesome, or on Twitter, people are awesome. So let's combat the negativity and do people are awesome on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and tag me and do hashtag stop the lies. I'll retweet it. I'll shout you out, whatever. We got to stop the lies. So let's see. I don't think I can show you this one, guys. Nope, I can't show you this one, guys. I'm sorry. This is a sample for the Reezy Resells Hydro Flask, limited to 120, numbered, signed, hand numbered, signed, whatever. They're going to be coming out soon, and you'll be able to grab them if you want to support me. It'll be exactly the same as this bottle, this Hydro Flask bottle, exactly the same, except instead of having the SBC logo, if you ever wondered what that says SBC. That's our crew from high school, Supreme Bombing Clan. But it'll be just like this bottle, which I love. 40 ounces, flip up top lid, double insulated stainless. So it'll be a great bottle, and I'm excited to release it to you guys, or to give everybody I know one for their birthday for the rest of my life. So either way, it's going to work out. Any quick questions from the chat before we bounce out? Warriors or Cavs from Kyle Dubb. I don't watch sports, bro. I don't watch sports. I'm sorry. I just have all kinds of hats. So people be like, hey, we're going to get them tonight, buddy. And I'm in the grocery store, and I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, KU, they must be playing today. Like, what hat am I wearing? Yeah, awesome. So, hey, if you guys want to do me a favor, please go check out my New York City vlog that I just edited and put out. There's 2 episodes so far. It's a 6-part mini series called Reezy Goes. And I'm thinking about just doing travel vlogs whenever I travel, and then, branding that as Reezy Goes. Those are the travel vlogs, because I'm not well traveled. So anywhere I go, that's a new experience for me. And I put a lot of time and effort into editing those. So I'd appreciate you guys checking them out. Maybe you don't watch vlogs, maybe your kids watch vlogs or whatever, but if you could share that on your Facebook or whatever. Of course, please smash the like button right now if you're watching and you haven't. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications, which means you'll get an alert on your phone when I post a new video, because Facebook changed it to where you don't get alerts for subscriptions. You have to actually turn the bell on to get notified when I go live. I appreciate all of you guys for joining me. I appreciate all the moderators in the chat. Let me go through and shout out all the moderators, because Romulux, shout out to Romulux. You can find him, The Real Romulux, on Instagram. Shout out to the Posh Hanger for being in the chat and helping me administrate it, at the Posh Hanger. Shout out to, who else is up in here? The Thriftologist. His YouTube is Thrift Spaceology, or The Thriftologist, and the boy can rap. So if you guys remember the Reezy Rap Challenge, which Gary V dropped the ball on, Gary, where you at, man? I had these fools make some bomb raps for you, and they're super bomb. Like, it'd be good content for you to use on your channels. And yeah, kind of dropped the ball and left me hanging. So let's get that solidified, bro. I'm coming to the show, Gary. It's just a matter of time. And I hate to be so unmodest or whatever. It's going to happen, bro. You know it. You can't space it out too long. Yeah, so shout out to all of the moderators that helped me, because if you haven't been on a live before, the chat is intense. The chat is like a whole different beast of its own. There's a whole nother conversation going on in there. And I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions that weren't answered on the show, you can call in all week, anytime, to my Anchor FM radio station. If you don't know what that is, that's an app that you need to download called Anchor. It's a social media app. It's kind of like Snapchat meets podcasts. So it's voice-based, and it lasts for 24 hours, and then it goes away, and you can listen to audio. You can add little sound clips or music clips in between. So someone can call into my channel with a question. I can publish that to my channel. Then I can add a little script it in between, and then I'll record my reply, and you literally just put the phone to your ear, and now you're recording. And one feature that it has that's amazing is you can call someone from within the Anchor app, dial their phone number, and record the phone call. So I'm sure you guys have had like amazing phone calls before where you're like, man, I wish I would have recorded this call. That's how you do it. I recently did a free 30-minute consultation with someone from my audience and put that on the Anchor app, and it got a lot of action. People were really feeling it. So I appreciate you guys calling in to the show or to my Anchor channel or giving me comments or questions, because all of those things help me to create good content for you guys. So without further ado, shout out to Instagram for joining us, and shout out to all of you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. So you know what I'm about to say. If you ain't flipping, you slipping. Peace out, guys.